Do you think downsizing means giving up comfort, space, or that one armchair nobody else is allowed to sit in? Let's talk about the truth behind shrinking the suitcase and why it might just be the best move you'll ever make. I am Gemma, Leggett, real estate broker with Remax Mark, your group, proudly serving York and Simcoe County. If you're entering a new season of life, retirement, the kids are out, or you're simply craving more simplicity and less stuff, you are in the right place. Hit like, subscribe to this channel for more tips, and let's unpack the truth about downsizing. Emotionally, practically, and yes, with a little humor too. So, why do people downsize? Most people think downsizing is just for retirees or empty nesters. But you want to know the truth? It's for everyone who wants to reclaim their time, their budget, and their peace of mind. Let me tell you a quick little story. I'm a single mom, and last year I sold our 4-bedroom home and moved my 2 kids into a condo. It was emotional, it was exhausting, and honestly, it was one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. We had to say goodbye to 75% of our furniture, sorting every items, asking keep, sell, donate, or toss. It felt like trying to pack our entire life into a tiny carry-on suitcase. Speaking of travel, in 2019, my kids were very young and we packed up for a Christmas trip to France. Sent us gift, cocktail dresses, the whole deal. And guess what? The airline lost our suitcases. Now, try explaining to my kids why Santa's gift ended up in another city and why we didn't have nothing to wear for 5 days. Let's just say that we all learned something that day. Since then, I only travel with carry-on because in the end, it's not about what you bring. It's about who you are with. Memories last. Stuff doesn't. And honestly, it's the same with your home. So how do you know it's time to shrink the suitcase? Well, you have rooms that haven't been used in years, except to store maybe one-day items. Cleaning feels like never ending, even when no one is home. Repairs and maintenance keep adding up. The cost of staying is starting to outweigh the joy of living there. And maybe you're just craving a simpler life, a new chapter, or more freedom to live how you want. If any of that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. And yes, it is normal to feel nervous. Downsizing isn't just a move, it's an emotional roller coaster. As I said before, one of the hardest parts for us was letting go of the things that held memories, not just for me, but for my kids too. I promised my daughter she could decorate her new rooms the way she wanted. And funny enough, she totally embraced it and saw it as a fresh start. She started sorting, organizing, even pricing things like a little entrepreneur. But my son, not so much. Every stuffed animal had a name. Every Lego had a story, even the broken ones. There were tears and a lot of negotiations. But something shifted. We held a garage sale. My daughter jumped in, chatting, selling, thriving. And after a while, my son brought out a box of toys, book, and action figures. He stood beside her and he started making deals. And by the end of the day, he was proudly counting his earnings, planning how he was going to use the money he earned. That was awesome. That moment reminded me, downsizing isn't just about less. It's about growth, empowerment, and making space for who we're becoming. So what do you actually gain when you choose to simplify? Well, financial freedom. Big homes comes with big bills. Now our mortgage is leaner, utilities or property taxes are lower, and maintenance, almost none. We even took a vacation without stressing every dollar. 2, more time, less cleaning. Smaller space equal less mess. I spend more time with my kids. Before, when we were in the backyard, I always had something to do. Now we go out and we get to do fun things, not chores. And when they're at their dad's, I'm not scrubbing floors, I'm sipping coffee in peace. The truth is, shrinking your suitcase does not mean less life. It means more of it. So if you've been thinking about downsizing, this is your sign. Shrink the suitcase. Simplify life. Love where you live. You are not giving anything up. You're making room for new memories, new adventure, and a lifestyle that reflects who you are now. I'm Gemma Leggett, and I'm here to help make your next chapter your best one yet. So, who's ready to pack lighter and live bigger? If this video resonated with you, please support my family, hit like, subscribe, or send me a message if you're ready to explore what's next. And before I go, no, I'm not a therapist or a financial planner. I'm just your friendly real estate broker who's downsized, lost a suitcase or two, and lived to tell the tale. Emotional advice? Call your therapist. Financial advice? Talk to your planner. But real estate? That's my suitcase to carry. Let's chat.